Sorry, I'm going to get Taylor Swift suing us if I keep doing that. If she sues me, do I get to meet her? You've already been banned by Mark Wahlberg once. You don't need to get any more. I don't want to talk about it.
Excuse me?
Cut this. Okay.
2 minutes in.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
I hit my head on the window. I hit the
Hannah
window.
just hit her head on the
instant
window.
replay.
My face is so red right now. I can feel it. Anyway.
I always have somebody who grabs my behind or around the waist. Great perk of being a teacher. Just like our group chat. This is wild.
This is our friendship. Bare bones. This is
Right.
it. What do you look for?
My drink. Dr. Cole. Hey, when did this turn into a roast session?
Oh, if you see Allie, Hannah, and Casey, then you better watch out.
Your poor parents were not letting them use their own home.
Don't tell these people that. We own this home. We are rich, fancy white people in the
Absolutely.
suburbs. We're not
Yeah.
stealing someone else's house right now.
This is definitely not, my childhood home or anything like that.
Yeah,
Absolutely
we
not. This
live
is
here.
mine.
Yeah.
This is ours.
Sorry, Dad. Not that I use your Amazon.
Don't let your dad see your Kindle library.
He has my Audible. He is my account.
No.
He has questioned nothing. He gets all the emails and questions nothing. He has never mentioned me using it. This is why when Allie goes and says, "Oh, on the free Kindle, like Stuff Your Kindle days, I found this book with a shirtless cowboy on it,"
Oh,
and
heck
I'm
yeah.
like, "That's on the cover.
Cowboys
Absolutely
are the way
not.
to go.
That's on the cover."
I'm going to go ahead and say it. Cowboys are the way to go. Did I marry a cowboy? Maybe.
My dad's a cowboy. This is a hard pass for me.
Don't ever. Why would you make that comparison?
My dad wears a cowboy hat everywhere.
Yeah.
I didn't want to hear that he's a cowboy.
My father was mistaken for Tim McGraw in 1995.
I've talked to my mom and dad about how weird it is whenever you're listening to a smut book and they're in the middle of the act, but you're hearing it from the male narrator in the girl's voice. Do you know how you all know what I'm talking about? How awkward that is.
I don't know about talking to my parents about it, though.
Hey,
That's more awkward than anything.
That stays in the group chat, babe.
the best part about acting just like my dad is I get to make all the jokes that he can't.
That's the best part about being the family disappointment, I think.
Right.
Dad's gonna have more books.
The
look
reason-
at
He's going to have
pictures
so
of.
much smut.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I told you married my father. I married someone like your dad. You married someone like mine.
That's very disturbing.
Hannah's the only one with original thoughts. She married her own person.
But here's the thing.
She married her own
But
father.
here's the thing. No, no. No, I did not. No, I didn't. There have never been two less alike people.
Oh, you're such a
And
liar.
Matthew, if anybody married my father, it was my husband. I am.
You are your father.
I
my
have to say, if
father's
anybody
daughter.
married, I was scared of turning into my mother. I didn't think
see,
about
that's
turning into my father. Be careful. They might be doing it.
I nearly threw up.
I never had the talk. That crossed my mind with every single one of my friend guys.
No, not me.
Friend guys.
Guy friends.
Guy friends.
Just the fact I got married, honestly, that blew my mind.
Pinch your
Babies.
cheeks. Look into little babies. I'm so mature.
This is our first episode. Give us
Yeah.
a break.
Do we need to take a second and check and see if we're still
Oh my
recording?
God.
Glad I'm here.
Woo! We're going to take a break for ads.
She has high hopes there's going to be ads.
We have to go ahead and prepare the people.
I might have misread
Okay.
what I saw.
Of my semen.
Hey.
Oh God, I'm going to
Hey.
cry.
Hey there.
This is my free time. Why am I learning?
Screw the real world. I want to live in a fantasy.
Is he has shirts on too often in this book?
Way too often.
Okay, you can complain all you want. I'm not going to listen to you.
Yeah, literally, just that's all you have to do, honey, is just stand there and look pretty. She'll flock to you.
Yeah.
You don't have to be so desperate.
Right. I never finished Breaking Dawn.
You shut your face. I'm so sorry if I blew anybody's ears off with that. Oh my God.
That's gonna be
in the world? No.
That's a TikTok.
How in the world do you have this in your top series?
That's why
And
I
you
was
haven't
literally
finished
talking about this to Aaron last night. I was like, am I a fake?
I'm gonna break this microphone.
I'm not going to say you're a fake or a poser. I'm going to say you're being silly.
I tried twice.
You're a silly goose.
We're buying it. You're reading it. I'm gonna sit over you till it's done.
God, I tried twice in a row. I tried twice in a row. I only got halfway through both times.
I don't know what to do with my
girl
hands
was
now.
speechless.
Like, hi, Darlene. Thank you for the cinnamon roll.
Thank you so much.
You're amazing.
For you.
For me, you don't want to go?
Oh, I can go.
Go ahead. You go ahead, girlfriend.
Okay. Oh my God, this guy's so sweet. I hate him. Oh my God, this guy's so sweet. I hate him even more. Oh yes.
That is.
I have been trying to chase that high since I read that book.
I couldn't get on board with loving it.
It's okay. You can be wrong.
I'm perfect. It wasn't me.
I had a customer kiss me on the face one time, and I'm still like it made me sick to my stomach, but I was laughing at the same time. I gotta stop giving out hugs.
Why are you hugging in a bank?
And then some people just decide to kiss you on the cheek and ruin it for everybody.
Not
he
a
had
little old
dip
man?
spit left on my cheek.
No.
Okay, that's a different problem.
No.
Mm.
Hey.
But ladies, hear me loud and clear.
PSA.
Do not be like me. Stand up for yourselves.
I'm cutting that because that was awkward.
What?
Did you have anything else that you wanted to say? I just completely cut you off.
Do I have anything I want to say?
This is the group chat, babe.
This is the group.
This is how it
literally.
works.
This is the dynamic. I cut everybody off. I steamroll everything.
Well, now
All
we
of
can't
us.
cut it because we've talked about this. Who wants to go first?
Who's goes?
Well, you're looking at me.
Yep, there you go.
Because
Our first
you know what?
and last episode because we have unfriended
That's
Allie.
it. That's it. We're no longer friends.
Annie's cut Allie out of
from-
the series, Anna.
You know what? She's
She's
made
been
us that
thrifting.
upset. Assistant to the villain.
Oh my God!
I cannot
yes.
wait for our book club.
I'm starting it tomorrow.
Promise.
Yes.
Pinky swear?
Infernal Devices by Cassandra Clare.
You're lying.
No. I love those books.
On editing, you need to zoom in on my face whenever you say that because I'm like,
Literally, my face is just like, what is Allie doing? Is she
Dude,
okay? Do we need
I-
a bathroom break? Are you good, sweetie?
I'm so
I have the
excited.
attention span of a goldfish, so
I have the memory of a goldfish, so it really works out.
I'm here.
we're perfect.
Don't read the
Don't read
last
it? Is
one.
it
That's the
good
one
for
with
me?
Butterfly.
And it's
Even
weird.
whenever they're doing their, you know?
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if it's the audiobook narrator that I'm listening to.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be.
You were telling us about this, and I made the comment that it didn't bother me that much.
You liar.
No, I forgot that I physically read them.
Oh my God.
So the narrator
Was you?
I think I've read a total. I know I did an hour on the Stairmaster yesterday. I read it during that hour.
Oh, okay, brag.
Yeah. Bragging. One, I did an hour on the Stairmaster. Two, I could read and not fall. 5 stars.
Yeah, I think
mean,
I'd
that
put it
was-
4. But
It's-
still,
No,
just because it's not finished.
The book is finished.
I give
Hannah,
it 5 stars.
I'm sorry.
we are going to fight over this.
There are looks, there are smirks, there are smiles that make my burst into flames.
It literally says that. Oh my god! Come on.
And
to be honest,
Got it. I got it. Never mind. I was holding my microphone down to ask you who, and you never looked at me.
It's because you're my least favorite. God Will Use This for Good, Surviving the Mess of Life by Max Lucado. And I gave
Okay.
it 4 stars. I gave it 4 because, Jesus, he gets 4 stars.
Yeah, I feel like you can't rate it anything less than a 4. This next book, please don't look up without putting book behind it. I think I've already talked about
good
this
Lord.
with
Oh, God.
Casey and Hannah.
I can't remember.
I looked up this book, just the title, and I was getting phone numbers for suicide prevention.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yes.
It's called I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Anne Reid.
Yes. The book.
Heavy on the looking up the book.
And then as I'm reading it a second time, I'm like, what?
This guy.
Yeah.
The audacity.
What? Help.
already.
I keep forgetting about this part.
Allie doesn't
It's
want
all
anyone to
good.
know what she has to say.
I've got secrets.
That's God giving you a second chance to think about what you just tried to say.
I
Yes.
was just saying Hannah. How do you like scary things and funny things at the same time?
By
I like
having
both.
multiple personalities like us.
Exactly. Our husbands would
Yes,
attest to
ma'am.
that.
Yes. So here was the problem.
I accidentally bought the French edition.
No, you didn't.
Yes, French edition in your library. Interesting. Anyways, just thought everybody should know that.
That's
Oui, oui.
hilarious.
Wee wee.
Baguette.
If they count to 10, I got you.
Mom, I don't
She
even
just wants
think
us
about
to
this
direct
stuff.
in this episode.
How messy it got so quickly. I
sniffed, and I don't want y'all to hear my
And I
snort.
also did it right after you.
love me a manly man. I love manly men. Love it. Like, give me a bear of a man. I'll live for that.
We both.
I love it.
Rare.
Maybe I got a little bit of a complex with the character's name being Hannah.
I was wondering if that did anything for you.
It certainly did.
I always have the problem that where the character's name is Casey, she's a B-I-T-C-H, man. Is that just, does it come with the name? I don't know.
And next, and finally, was assistant to the villain and apprentice to the villain. The only way I can picture her is you.
Me?
You.
What?
That is the only way I see her. is
So Allie
Allie.
has quit the podcast.
Paramount, you can sign me up anytime. I'm afraid that I'm not living up to the standard of Evie Sage.
It was
It's all dad
a
jokes.
tad bit accident prone.
A tad?
You find yourself in situations
All the time.
and it just screamed Allie to me.
If
Oh
it
my
starts
God.
getting
So,
steamy, this is going to become an issue.
That work of art backside twitched all the way to the end of the aisle.
Excuse me.
Twitched.
My backside
Jiggle.
twitching has never once been a good thing.
Yeah, exactly. If my
I
backside's
got a
twitching,
shot.
I've got a like a muscle cramp going on.
I
or
just
something.
left the
Like,
doctor. They stabbed me in the behind.
Exactly.
Now I'm twitching. Is that hot to you?
twitched at
You know
one.
how you like flex your butt muscles? Is
Yes.
that what they're doing? Just like standing there
Exactly.
pulsating?
Like, what was she thinking? Come on, honey. There's much better words.
We've brought Jesus into it. I don't think Jesus reads these books.
At one point, she kissed her grandmother on the mouth.
I stole
As
the
it
last
just
one in
hit-
Books A Million.
Yes, you did.
I didn't steal it.
You did not steal
She
it.
I didn't
purchased
steal it. I
She
purchased
swooped in
it,
and
but I-
took
yeah.
it before I could be there to buy
My
it. Is what she's
goodness.
meaning.
Watch it. She is not.
It did just hit Libby this
felon.
week, though. What are we going to talk about in our own group chat now?
Oh,
We will find things to talk about. We will nitpick everything that's been said here.
all right.
I
if
know
you're
us. Define smut.
Actual action
Yeah.
happening.
PP going VV.
No.
Please cut that. Oh my God.
There,
Look at me. Look at me. Never say that again.
How do you think I was going to find out?
Tell her to call me. I will explain it to her. Oh my God.
We did it. We did it. We did it. Yay. Comecito. We did it. Dun, 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 dun. Swiping, swiping. Oh man.
My kid watches
the
it.
Explorer. I would get home at 12 o'clock, wake back up at 7:15, throw on the closest thing to the floor, no makeup, barely brush my hair, and here I am 5 years later with a whole husband, a whole baby, a whole house.
Yes.
I still wake up and just find the closest thing. And
Some
I
things
barely
never
brush my
change.
hair.
some things will never change.
That's high school. That's
Ever.
college.
Mary
That's
Ruth, if
just
you're
Allie.
watching this, I'm kidding. You know,
No, she's
I'm
not.
kidding. Maybe we were reading things that we shouldn't have been.
God knows I was. That was a tough time.
I went to Books A Million whenever I was in high school. I went into the romance section.
Spicy.
I bought me a little book, okay, and I hid it in an old backpack in my closet. I don't know if Mom ever knew about that.
Oh my goodness.
I was terrified. We have to cut this out because what if my mom had no idea?
Well, I mean, you're 27 now. I think she's gonna just have to let it go.
Oh God, she's gonna ground me.
She's gonna buy Ala her first dirty book. That's what's gonna happen.
So that is why we're dressed the way that we are, celebrating high school us, mostly celebrating the fact that we're not those people anymore.
Yes.
And
Yes.
our frontal lobes are fully developed.
I've got straight hair in the front with barely touched hair in the back.
You went all out.
I am a no spoilers. I don't want to learn anything. Just give me like a general idea, except when it comes to spice. Tell me what chapter. Tell me what page. How long the chapter lasts. I like the chili pepper rating. Listening at church about something happening in the Bible to children or something like that, it makes me sick. And not that I ever was like happy about it before.
To see this guy's trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know
Take me out
what
of my own
happens.
trauma.
we know what happens in his story. You know, just what are you doing?
Put it away.
I'm mouthing to the camera, sponsor us. Sidebar,
Yeah.
Rhonda has got to watch Vanderpump Rules.
It's just a running joke at this point.
Rhonda, I know you're watching this. I'll be your soundboard. It's always something like either really small, like he was hiding a tiny piece of torn paper from her and he didn't even know it was there, or he just up and vanishes. And
There is no in between.
Right. Or he like cheats on her and runs over her dog. Like,
Yeah.
That was really specific. Have you read this book?
I'm fairly certain. Okay.
Can I spoil something at the end of
Yeah.
this?
100%.
For those that are writing papers on it, by the way, they were just freaking blue. When you get to the end, it meant nothing. Hope didn't exist. So I was right. The curtains were just blue.
You're not bitter about
and
it
I was
at all.
so
I didn't even know that books had spice in it. I thought you had to like go to a special section in Books A Million. I'm not kidding. That's why I went to the romance section and put that book in my book bag. Okay. And then Hannah introduced me to A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I was like, "Excuse me, what have I been
There's just
missing?"
fairies talking about this. What?
Why didn't we talk about Wattpad whenever you were in high school? I could have.
I feel like you were hiding it.
Yeah, we were all
Probably.
hiding it. Girls don't do that. It happens every book,
Right.
you know? And you're like, oh my God, get a little original here. And then you're like, oh, wait, I still like it.
Yeah. You can't help but like it.
I'm like,
'Cause-
oh, but they were
that's
meant to be. Your brother threw up on one of my books.
Did he?
Yeah, chocolate milk.
That's not shocking. I don't remember this
Yes,
at
it
all.
is.
You weren't there.
Yes, it is shocking.
We're like best.
You know how, like, if you're not feeling good and you take, like, a sip of something, it starts to make your belly feel better? So you're like, I'm going to drink it all. That's exactly what he did, but it was chocolate milk, so bad decision on his part. You know?
Tyler.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Oh,
We were in the middle of a recession, mind you, whenever I was in middle school reading these books. Hey,
History.
Mom, buy me another book. Jeez Louise, work harder. Stop buying avocado toast. Good thing I'm not a nerd. I just proved it. What up, nerds?
Not enough smut in it. That's what
Add
she
some
is.
spice.
That's all she cares about now. She
Just-
don't want to hear about fairies unless they're doing it.
you're starting to sound like Matthew. I got really into, and I think it's your fault. More than likely, it's your fault. I got really into Bloody Mary.
Yeah, that's your fault.
Yes, because we would play
don't
Bloody
remember
Mary
this.
upstairs.
Oh my God.
You made
And-
everybody play it with you.
That way I
Found-
wouldn't have to do it alone.
You taught my cousin Summer that.
My bad. It was our junior year of high school. We decide to have Galentine's. Hannah comes with. We go to a pizza joint here in town. we go to the movie theater, all right? We decide that we're going to watch Safe Haven by Nicholas Sparks. I'm sitting beside Hannah. The movie starts. Hannah, I'm not kidding you, tackles me, hugs my arm. She is bawling her eyes out. I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong? She said, I've read this book. I said, but it hasn't even started, but I know it's going to happen. She does not stop crying the whole movie.
I was so soft-hearted back then.
You were. Yes.
It was a problem. It was
Very much
You know what?
so.
If this is how you respond, I see why Matt doesn't want to watch things you've read before.
oh my god!
Is this why?
Yes.
No, I've gotten
on Matt's
better.
side.
I've gotten better.
We'll discuss
Thank
with
you very much.
with Matthew later.
I will be Snapchatting Matthew later. I'll be like, Matthew, I wasn't on your side until I remembered this story, and now I am.
Oh, I forgot about that.
For people who aren't clued in, Matthew refuses to watch any books that Hannah has read in the past, and we were all like, "Oh my god,
How rude.
Matthew!"
Now we're like,
Grow up.
well,
Now I'm like, oh,
maybe. if you're just balling the whole time, I mean, maybe.
I've gotten better.
How
I won't
much?
say it's completely eliminated, but I've gotten better. We're taking a break for ads.
yes, Dr. Pepper finally saw.
We're taking a break for ads. All right, and we're back. Did you change clothes? It's just such a long ad break. Didn't realize you'd have to change clothes. Oh gosh.
You look great though.
You look fantastic.
Why am I back dressed like High School Allie and I've turned into a mean girl? Is it the outfit?
It has power. It's the magical pants. It's the sisterhood.
That's another one that I read in middle school.
The sisterhood of the traveling pants.
Sisterhood of the traveling pants. I shouldn't have read that in middle school.
They always had some type of design, like a vintage designer. No, and by vintage, I mean my middle school, so don't you dare even think it's vintage, okay? Laser White and Smile in middle school. Dylan Marvel, Massey's second in command, who divides her time between sucking up to Massey and sucking down Atkins diet shakes. Oh my gosh! How problematic!
I see where some of your issues may have derived in high school.
You bought those books for me.
Like
No one but yourself to blame.
I had the hair that covered one eye. Is how I styled my hair.
I always wanted my shirt to hang off my shoulder.
Yes.
And my bangs cover my eye. I tried
Yes.
that with a regular shirt while we were in the mall.
Oh,
And my mom was like, "Why are you doing that to your shirt?" And I'm like, "Mom, I'm being cool right now."
please.
And she was like, "Why don't we just buy you a shirt that hangs off the shoulder?" And I was like, "Mom,
You don't get it.
don't
You don't
understand.
get it,
Mom, I'm
Mom.
being cool.
Hey,
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Darf ich bitte Toilette gehen?
yeah,
Can
to
I
go
go to the
toilet.
bathroom?"
Oh, I was about to say, there's no swearing on this podcast. Put that away.
Oh, I know those too.
Yes.
I think I can say I love you. Ich liebe dich.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Or they taught me something bad. If it means something dirty, we're cutting
Yeah.
that.
Are angels really angsty?
Well, these were. They're fallen. Why do you think they fell? They were angsty towards God.
She was like, "You can get a good grade. You just have to read one book. You keep promising me you're only going to read one book." And I'm like, "Hey, I'm right there with you, sister. I don't get it."
I'm also disappointed in myself. Thank you.
We can all be disappointed in me together. Looking back at it now, hot dad,
Bonanza.
spot.
Hey, Michael
on.
Landon, how are you?
Spot.
His name is Michael Landon. But in Laura Ingalls Wilder, it was just Paul. So is that better?
It's Paul. There you go.
Yes. Yes, it is. I had a crush
now
on
that
a
you bring it
Paul
up-
back in the day.
Paul?
Paul.
No, I'm saying Paul.
Oh, we're cutting this.
I'm saying Paul as in dad.
Oh, Paul is what I was saying.
Okay.
Me and you were on the same page.
So you're the crazy one.
She is crazy.
I was just telling you all.
Hey,
Did you
fix
all
your
not listen to
southern
me?
accent?
I can't.
Country boy
My
can't
mother-in-law
survive.
and my father-in-law listen to this. my father-in-law looked at Aaron and was like, "Aren't you glad you grew up on a farm?" And Aaron's like, well, yeah. He said, "'Cause she loves cowboys, apparently."
Put it in. We gotta leave that in. We're leaving it.
Justin. Justin. I don't know what to say right now.
She loves you, and I would love you if you continue to embarrass her. Thank you.
Please keep
Personal request.
Don't worry about that.
Me and Hannah are going to bring him on one day.
Yes.
I'm his
You're
favorite.
not invited.
If anybody else has any more embarrassing Allie stories, please leave us a comment.
I've got plenty.
down below.
I've got plenty. How in the world did I read that?
That's why you have glasses. It strains your eyes.
Yeah. Look at how thick these babies are. I pay to get them thinned. God was like, she's too awesome. I got to give her glasses.
If she could see better, she'd know how hot she was, and she'd be so vain. Man.
Joke's on you.
That's a good way of looking at it.
He had to just dull down the vanity,
Yeah.
man. He's just keeping her from being prideful.
Yes.
Oh. Just think how much worse it could have been. So much worse.
Oh, God. I'm going to be like that one day.
You're going to try so hard to be supportive. Be like, I'll buy you something that does
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
And she's going to roll her eyes and be like, ugh,
Mom.
you're so uncool.
But I am cool. That's the difference.
I'll stick
I'm
up for
not
you.
like most moms.
I'm a cool mom.
But I mean it.
You all are laughing at me, and I'm being serious.
Up my
And you know
calves.
what? My side part is staying too.
Yes.
I look like
Yes.
an egg with a middle part.
Oh my God. I am so
horrible.
unsymmetrical. It's not even
Same.
funny.
I couldn't even find the middle. This forehead is so big. I've got like 3 middles.
Miss Fivehead over here.
We're back to the Allie roast session.
Yes.
And I'm doing it myself. I'm joining in this time.
She said, if you can't beat them, join them.
There's no stopping us anymore, so you might as well come along
Yeah.
with us.
Yeah. She sucks.
Dead.
You got to chew your food like 34 times before you swallow or something like that. I don't know the exact number.
I don't do that at all. I wolf it
Inhale.
down. Yeah.
I inhale. There's no chewing involved.
None. It just
Everything
goes
is a
straight
soup
down.
if you try hard enough.
I'm speechless.
This is what you get whenever I wake up and say, "Hey, are we meeting at 8:30?" No, we're already here.
No, we said
I'm sleep deprived, people. That girl is absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
Gorgeous. But she talks like this. I love him, Daddy. I just met him 24 hours ago, but
Yes.
I slept with him and now I love him.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
he loves me. He's the one for me.
Yep. The whole premise is that you take whatever book you take into this treehouse, you get to live in
Yeah.
that world. Are you?
Yeah.
A court of thorns and roses. Here we come. You know,
I don't want to be in the middle of a war.
I'd do it for Rhysand.
I might do it for Cassian.
I'd do it for Cassian. I'd do it for Azrael. There's still a bat boy that needs a mate. Okay.
Oh, no. Sarah J. Maas. Get on it.
Because back in the day, it would have actually been like tape recorder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you're sitting there like,
Yeah. Why is
The
it stuck on this
pencil
one?
and twisting in the cassette,
Yes.
the little holes.
all right, we're aging ourselves
my
now.
Gosh, we really are.
I don't think about Tim McGraw this often, but in 3 episodes, he's been brought up quite often.
She's lying. She does think about Tim McGraw often.
She is a fan of cowboys, and if that ain't a cowboy, I don't know what is.
There was a girl that had been mean to me the year before, like who had the book before, and so I wrote the B word. And and I went up to the teacher and I was like, "I'm just saying, this girl wrote that."
Walks up like
dirty.
she's like, I'm not trying to get anyone in trouble, except she said a bad word and you should really get her in trouble.
I'm just trying to help the greater good. You know, it smells like a basement.
Yeah.
which isn't bad all
No.
the time on a nice book. It's kind of nice.
Exactly. That's how you want. That's how a good book is supposed to smell.
From a banker on money, it's disgusting.
Yeah. Wash your hands, people. My gosh. We will see you next week. Love you.
Love you.
Have a good week.
This is a heart. You just can't see it. Look at how bad the heart is on this side. I've never been able to do
We're
it.
so old. We did the old lady heart.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is
What
the.
is this
yeah,
one now?
yeah.
This is the new one.
Just being young and hip.
La 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 la. Testing. Psst. Psst. Hey, I said testing, not texting.
Testing. Hello.
People. I was doing this back and forth.
So whatever hand you are holding the mic with, just leave that one there and talk with the other.
This one has the prop.
That is true.
It
Which
really
makes it
it's
more
whatever
tempting
hand
to-
is literally holding it.
I'm staying still the whole time. Hello, beautiful people. Good morning.
What's up?
There,
SIMP, squirrels in my pants.
I've always wanted a pair of maroon high top Converse or red high top Converse.
Yes. I always
But-
wanted the knee length. I never was bold enough to get those.
Do you,
A
do you
lot
look
of
back
guts.
on that decision and you are happy that you didn't get them?
I mean, I'm happy there would be no photo evidence, but
Perfect. So I can make fun of you for wanting those.
I always wanted to twerk too.
I mean, I did too.
Allie, wall twerk for us.
I swear, like, I used to really think that I could. I have a picture on my old Facebook. The girl who posted it deleted her Facebook. Thank God, because we're all wall twerking. For audio listeners only, I am putting air quotes around that, okay? Please do not think I'm being serious when I say that I was a wall twerker. 10 years have changed.
Did you think it looked cool then?
much. Yes.
You believed
100%.
you looked cool then.
Yes.
100%.
I thought it was hot.
I was hot stuff when I
Yes.
was doing a handstand and trying to wall twerk.
I never saw yours, but I witnessed Allie's. And
Whenever
just
I was
gotta
trying
say,
to walk,
I had
or
no delusion.
whenever I realized I did the handstand or whatever, and then I would laugh and my butt would jiggle,
Yeah,
and that was funny. Okay,
that was great.
but back then, whenever I was like actually wall twerking, I'm like, oh my God, I am so hot. Everybody wants me.
yeah. Gosh. I agree with you now.
This is why I don't think back on high school.
You
too
mean
much.
to tell me you can help it?
Sometimes I can't. Sometimes
That's the
it
worst.
it comes right in, and I'm like, nope, I don't want to visit with you.
I
And
literally
it's like, nope.
have to say things out loud. I'm like,
Yes, yes. I feel one of those memories coming on, and I'm like, like.
I can't complain at all. I have the best baby. She just is a little water spigot. She's a little leaky.
The leaky. Oh my
Good
god.
thing your husband's a
She does-
plumber, right?
Yeah, for real. He gets to deal with it. Mom, if you're watching this,
Don't.
if
My little baby boy's gonna look at me and tell me I'm dumb one day. I don't
Oh my
know anything,
gosh.
and I will have earned that.
no, Isla's gonna tell me I'm dumb, and I'm gonna be like, "Well, you're dumber."
I could see our nerves so clearly in that first episode.
Joke's on you. I have anxiety.
I always have nerves.
That's her constant state.
Joke's on you.
I am a bundle of them.
Good to know my vibe isn't any different.
Then the crucible.
The Crucible. Hannah.
Stop. I was purposefully not looking over at you because I didn't want it to come up. Not because we didn't end up.
Please tell me that was you and not a ghost.
That was me.
Okay, thank God.
I'm so scared now. You said ghost.
There are no ghosts.
I
in this
can't
place.
see out these windows.
There are no ghosts in the Smith house besides the Holy Ghost.
Thank God. Amen. Preach it.
Quit trying to get us sponsored by Dr. Pepper. You put that thing away.
You don't even have to pay
pay me in money. Just send me a case of Dr. Pepper.
Honestly, one a month, she'd be good. Could just
Hell,
write what
I
she
ain't
said.
got no degree because I didn't know that.
You weren't just copying off the teacher.
I was copying off of you.
Yeah, you wouldn't show up.
That's pre-nose job. Cut that. That was so mean.
So mean.
It's the outfit.
It's the headband. It's cutting off circulation to my brain.
All those years, you could have been sweet.
If you just hadn't worn the headband.
Do I have a mark on my forehead?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna put it back. Aaron, if you're listening, I only picture you, baby.
Yeah.
You picture your husbands too, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
Not
Right,
Henry
right, right,
Cavill
right,
or
right.
anything like that.
And not Nate Scott from One Tree Hill. Never.
Mine are all fictional.
Definitely not Glenn Powell. Glenn Powell, if you're listening, I would never picture
Chad Bradwell.
Glenn Powell. Why don't you come over to the house and I can tell you how much I don't picture.
Well,
That's a very unexpected turn.
Aaron, log back in.
Yeah, Aaron, you can climb back in there. Climb back in. I kicked Glenn Powell out. You can climb back in there.
Junior year of high school was when we took German. Somebody wrote Ich liebe dich on my dick.
On your what?
On your what?
Cut. Somebody wrote Ich liebe dich on my window with
Yeah.
the car paint.
Yeah.
I get home. You know what it looks like. Mm-hmm. It's spelled D-I-C-H. So that was on my window, and Mom was like, "What?" And I was like, "Mom, it means I love you. It means I love you."
It's German.
It's German, I swear. Look at us being very mindful, very demure, all drinking at the same time.
Oh yeah, the two waters.
Soda.
Oh, you all
Very
think this
demure.
is water.
We got the vibe back.
We got it. We got it.
Baby.
We are in my mother's house.
Please clip that and just send it to me.
I caught it.
That can be posted. I'm giving the A-OK right now.
24 hours. She's like, never mind.
Never mind.
I'll keep the vibes alive so that you'll keep approving it. We really did go back in high school there for a little bit.
I feel like I'm going to get in trouble by your parents.